created this happy checklist specifically for two main reasons. The biggest reason is because I hear some of my clients, I hear it from individuals that they say, I don't like to feel lonely. And it's totally okay to feel lonely, number one. And the other reason I created this as well is because sometimes people say, when is the perfect time to be dating? Like, I'm single. When should I put myself out there and start dating? So there isn't, let me clarify that one as well really quickly. There's never going to be a perfect time for anything. I think that relationships are so important and they help us grow and transform, and every person you meet is for a reason, and it's there to impact your life in an amazing way. Whether it might not be as great, during the experience, but they're teaching you lessons. So having said that, going back to the lonely topic, it's so important to understand that you want to attract people that are not coming from a place of lack. How beautiful is it to meet someone that they're feeling amazing, they love themselves tremendously, that they have so much of themselves to give to others. I heard a saying once that really stayed with me, and it's give from your saucer, not from your cup. So you want to make sure that you're consistently giving to yourself, and instead of seeking it from others, you give to yourself first, right? So what better than to create happiness for yourself, give yourself tremendous love so that you're not reaching for that app to consistently get those hits of dopamine that people are telling you, hey, you're beautiful, or I want to get with you, or this and that. It's like, who cares? Yes, amazing, great. I call those bonuses, right? We want to give ourselves that first before we're seeking it from other people, because what happens is all of a sudden we no longer have the apps, or we disconnect from the apps, and you're sitting at home going, I don't feel pretty, I don't feel beautiful, I feel like I'm lonely, I have nothing going for myself. Why? Because somebody's not telling you that. You need someone to reassure you before you can actually feel that for yourself. So it is so important, I can't stress this enough, how important it is to sit with yourself. Imagine that, anytime you're feeling the need to connect with others, and again, I understand because we are humans and it is so important as human beings to be connecting with other people. But it is also very important to be able to sit with ourselves, to love ourselves, to treat ourselves. If you're looking to go on a date with someone and you're like, hey, it's Friday night, I really want to get with someone, want to have fun, amazing, but also be able to do that for yourself. Don't depend on others for you to get that feeling. Okay, so take yourself into movies. So this is why I created this checklist, because it gives you an opportunity to reflect before you grab the app on dating, before you start calling people, maybe exes, to get back with them or reconnect with certain individuals, and maybe you wouldn't be doing it if you were be talking to somebody else. Pause, reflect, figure out what you can do for yourself first before you go out there. So some of the things that it says is, what did you used to do when you were little? A lot of times we forget that. We grow up and we totally dismiss the things that used to really live us up, the things that would fire us up and get us all excited. All right, so for me, I love connecting with animals, and I always remind myself to be able to do something with animals because I get all happy and excited, and it's part of my being, right? So it's important to acknowledge that. Maybe you can connect with a friend for a little bit. Grab the phone, but not to connect with someone because you're feeling lonely. Connect with a friend and just say, hey, catch up with someone that maybe you haven't done that in a while. A couple of other things is make a list of the things that you can do when you're by yourself that you would love to do, right? Sometimes it's like, hey, maybe I can do spa day for myself. Maybe I want to read a book. Maybe I want to journal. Maybe I want to do my nails, whatever. Take yourself out on a date. What are other ways to connect with yourself? How about dancing? I absolutely freaking love to dance. I dance it out all the time. I blast music. Music is a way to change your state, the way you're feeling, and I can't think of any other way that really gets you in a different mood. So if you're there sitting, feeling lonely, this is definitely a must to shift you from feeling lonely and insecure and sad and, not beautiful enough to, get up, put music on, make a nice juicy dinner for yourself, or take yourself out on a nice dinner, take yourself out on a movie, but dance it out as you're getting yourself ready, right? Pick something new that you want to do that maybe you've never done before. I don't know, maybe rollerblade, maybe join a group, maybe take on dancing lessons, maybe even pole dancing lessons. Who knows? Something exciting, right? Something sexy. Do something sexy for yourself as well, which is so important. It's important to remember that it's not so much to feel sexy as in like, oh my goodness, like look at all the stuff I'm showing here. It's sexy is confidence, is walking in a room and really feeling great about yourself. So being able to give yourself that, whatever that is, whether it's gonna be dressing up, doing your makeup, doing your hair, doing something that is gonna really help you lift your spirits up so that you can feel a little bit more confident, right? When we're looking good, we're feeling good, even if we just do a little bit of makeup, a little bit of maybe doing our hair differently or putting something else on, putting heels on, it makes a tremendous difference, right? So taking the opportunity to acknowledge that, how you're gonna feel from, being on your couch, sitting there saying, nobody wants me, nobody wants to be beside me, like I don't have a partner, clock's ticking, all this bullshit that we get caught up on. Instead of that, it's like going over this list and figuring out like what are the things that I can do for myself to give myself that, so that I can attract someone in a really powerful place where I am giving to myself so much that it's not a matter of needing someone to complete me. It's a matter of attracting someone that is also in the same wavelength as me, that also loves themselves, that also is so happy with where they're at, and they have so much to give that now together it's so abundant. Okay, so have fun doing this exercise, and if you have any comments or questions, please comment below.